It's Darth Vader, and then who's the other guy? Palestine? What's the name?
Oh, Emperor
Palpatine.
Palpatine.
Yeah,
Palpatine.
I think that's who Mind Flayer is, the
This
Palpatine.
motherfucker said Palestine. Jesus Christ.
Hey
I
man,
think I think in season I think though in part four though, Vecna kind of established.
You already know what it is. Geeked out. It's your boy Chance.
yo, what up, Geeked Out? It's your favorite Rebel Rook in the building.
It's Doughboy Fresh, aka Fresh Daily, aka DBF baby. Please say the baby.
You are now tuned in.
2. Geeked Out. Same pod. Same squad.
The real talk starts now. Welcome to Geeked Out. I'm your host Doughboy Fresh. I got the squad with me. 3 the hard way. Yeet 3 times. Introduce yourselves.
You already know it's your boy Chance.
Yo, it's your boy Rebel Rook. Hi, Jess.
Hi, it's me, Jess, hanging out from a bathroom in Hilton Head.
Why you don't say
I
hi?
knew you'd make it though.
Why you don't say hi to me like that?
Well, what do you mean?
Why?
I say
don't
hi
get
to
it.
you
No, I'm
fine all the time.
Yeah, you make it right for I'm telling you, Rook. Why
Oh,
can't
I was like, what do you mean?
why I can't get a what's up, bro? Like that.
See, why you couldn't wait though? I'm
Nah,
only doing this one at a time, one episode at a time. Why you couldn't wait?
because I should have been first.
This was a first. It's some new shit. Damn, bro.
Then why I just got it?
Because they would expect me to say hi to you first.
We just
We're the
got
first-
done saying in pre-production,
No.
if you ain't first, you last. So now I'm last.
Oh,
Go ahead, DB.
What's wrong with this man?
All right, y'all. We're dedicating an entire episode to Stranger Things, the moments, the mysteries, the theories, the heartbreaks, and everything heading into season 5. Let's get into the roundup. Stranger Things 5 jumps straight into the fall of 1987 with Hawkins on the military quarantine and the crew teaming up to hunt down Vecna, who vanished after season 4. Shoot.
Just take point.
okay. Well, I mean, is this the part where we're talking about season 5, or are we talking about all the seasons before? I'm just not sure where we are.
This is just a quick roundup of like some bits about season 5.
Okay. So, I think that the big question here for sure is, well, one question that I have personally is, are we going to see 8? Do y'all remember 8?
Yeah.
I thought she was so pointless.
It would, the whole storyline just seems so useless, but like I trust their writing enough to feel like they gave that to us for a reason, and I feel like she has to show up. I saw her at the premieres, I saw her there. She was there. So like I think they're just keeping her from us, but she has to show up. I was talking about this a little bit in our group chat earlier about how the big question on everybody's mind, of course, is like, who's going to make it to the end of this thing, right? Like who's going to make it? And I think one of the big things that I was talking about is that you're going to get characters that are going to feel important to you in the moment, but maybe we'll lose them as fast as they came in, which will protect some of the ones that have been around for a really long time. And I do think we will lose, there will be deaths. There's going to be some serious deaths. But I feel like they kind of have an MO now when they do this, where they introduce people, into the fray. Like Sean Astin played Joyce's man, right? And sweet Bob, everyone loved him, and he ended up biting it by the end of it. You know what I mean? Pretty brutally, honestly, which is pretty terrible. He got destroyed by Demogorgons, dude, like bad. You know what I mean? So I think that that's another thing. Then we had Eddie Munson, right? And everyone loved Eddie. Mm-hmm. We loved Billy, even though Billy was a cretin. We loved Billy. Billy had some softness in there, and he was trying to be good, and it was just, it was too late. But he ended up doing the right thing in the end. But think
That's
about
why
it.
We have asshole here.
Yeah, we get those attachments to these people, and then we see them kind of go. And I'm kind of hoping that just don't take Steve Harrington from me, and I don't really care what happens to the rest. Is that terrible? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's
If Steve
also
dies,
racist.
if Steve dies, we riot.
We're
It's
not
not
letting us
racist.
die in this movie. I'm tired of dying.
Lucas can stay too, and
All
his
right.
sister. I
All
love
right.
them.
All
I'm
right.
just
Everybody else.
saying.
Everybody else can
Everyone
go.
else can go.
All right, y'all. New cast includes Linda
Hey, wait
Hamilton.
a minute.
Ha ha.
We don't get to say our point?
Oh, I thought you were ready to
Damn.
segue.
What is it? I don't
Word.
get
I
a
thought
hello.
just
Man, just
covered
cutting me off. My movie segment was cut. Like, what's going on? Am I
Yo,
being written out? Am I being written off the show?
did you see the budget meeting?
Apparently I didn't. All right, look, the only thing I'm gonna say is one, I think they didn't have shit to do with that season. That's why they just put 8 in there. And they didn't know what they was doing. So they said, hey, we're just gonna make the storyline. And since they did that dumb shit, then they have a body to die.
Yo,
And Steve, he can die. Go ahead.
wickedness. Yo, so real quick, about 8. 8 is like one of those aces in the hole. DB, you know this, like I know we on the same page here watching like shows. You see shows and finales, tuck a character all the time and then pull them back and they make a grand entrance, even if it's for 2 minutes. One crazy scene, they either live or die in it, but they definitely make an entrance. And 8 is one of those characters to have that opportunity. Jess, that's why you run point.
Good. I hope she
Well,
actually
yeah, because
I
I
hope
mean,
8
you
accidentally
see,
kills Steve.
Oh, you are such a jerk. No, God, why are you so
Yo,
freaking
clip
mean?
that.
Listen, listen. I agree though, Brooke, with what you say about 8 because I do think, her power was really cool. It was different. The way she could make you see things that weren't there, kind of like how we know now that 1 could do. So Vecna, right? 1.
Yeah.
And so I think that like she could be super helpful because he could think one thing is happening, but it actually isn't. I also thought, dude, do we get one of those like crazy Twilight movie theater moments with her where you think that like everyone freaking dies and then all of a sudden it's like, just kidding, like
Next
no
segment,
one's
please.
dead.
I'm be so mad. Next segment. That's it.
If I just called that shit, how pissed are you gonna be?
I'm be in theaters pissed.
I want that to happen.
Please, next segment.
All right, we ready to move on?
Yep.
Just
Fuck yes.
All right, new cast includes Linda Hamilton as the sharp and intimidating Dr. K, Nell Fisher as new Holly Wheeler, Jake Connolly and Alex Bro. The Duffers also confirm Joseph Quinn won't return as Eddie.
Nah, Eddie dead.
This is gonna link
Yeah.
the Terminator universe. It's gonna make it canon.
Connective tissue?
I would rather they just stay separate. Please.
I don't have anything to say about this. I do want to see Linda Hamilton though.
Or she an OG. Hopefully she also dies heroically. Anything, Jess?
Again, I just want to point out we're getting introduced to some new kids that are going to show up, and they're going to be like, they're young. And so our guard's going to be down because they're like younger kids. And then like, you don't know, like they might not make it out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like these kids are like your new Eddie Munson as far as like a new person that's brought in that, you're going to kind of feel for. Or maybe those stupid kids end up being the demise of other characters because of their dumbness.
I mean, better them than Steve, right, Jess?
Yes.
Please.
I will sacrifice those poor small children for Steve.
Wow. Weapons, anybody?
All right, y'all. Max begins the season in a coma. She's alive, but her long-term fate is still up in the air.
I want her to be back to normal. I love her.
I saw a theory that I thought was pretty interesting about this. I don't know if you guys saw this one, but about how at least a good bulk of the beginning of Max in season 5, if she makes it to the end of this whole thing, is that she is still in a coma. But you're going to see her in full blown Max mode, but in her mind, like Vecna still has her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So she's still fighting in there, hiding in those little pockets, those different memory pockets like she had talked about. And so even though they don't see her, she's somewhere in there and she's trying to find her way back out. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
remember, like 11 couldn't find her,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? When she was in there and stuff. And so, but she did she brought her back. But I think her mind, though, why she's still in a coma, is because she is lost in there.
Yeah.
And so a bunch of what we might start seeing from the beginning is her, you know, trying to find her way out. And then you see that scene. I don't know what that scene is and where it comes from, but Lucas is carrying her, you know what I mean? And she's still out and he's trying to run with her and she is not awake. So like that's a problem. That's a big problem.
I feel like I'm not going to give him enough credit for that to write that.
No, you don't think?
I
I
think
feel like that was
I,
such
I
a
think
good
no, I think it sounds
place for her
amazing.
to be.
I think it sounds amazing, but I don't trust them to have wrote that into
You
this.
don't trust them?
No. Trust
I think
them.
we've got 4 seasons of near perfection. I think the only
Mm.
blip might be the episode with 8.
Yeah.
The miss is 8, but also I
Yeah.
feel like they know, and it was something that's coming back. I'm telling you, something's coming back with that. There's no way. There's
Listen,
no way.
I just
That's
want
the
Max.
easy right to do for them. I feel like that's part of what's gonna like really capture us too, is us following Max through, you know, this labyrinth in her mind,
Yes.
trying to avoid Vecna and survive and get back to us. Like we're gonna be
Mhm.
very engaged in that.
Listen, I love Sadie Sink. I hope she makes it to the end. She's about to be a star. She's about to be in Spider-Man
Oh
brand
yeah.
new.
She's great.
She's about to be in, what is it, Doomsday? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Avengers Doomsday. She's about
Oh
to
yeah.
be she's already confirmed. That means she is on her way to stardom. Granted, she keeps
Mm.
on picking the right movies. She's out of here. So I hope she makes it to the end. That's all I care about.
All right. Jamie Campbell Bower confirms Vecna is back, stronger, scarier, and pissed with new real world abilities.
Is he scary to you?
Vecna gives me Freddy Krueger vibes.
Yeah.
Yes. With the mind
But not
stuff.
but not Freddy Krueger scary vibes though. You
Nah.
see what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know. The way he can like lift people
Right?
up into the air with his
Bro.
mind and suck their eyeballs through their heads and break all their bones. It's
Look,
pretty
you
fucking
can.
gross.
There are people in this world of horror that can do the wildest shit, and they ain't scary to us.
I hear you.
We will find them formidable and be like, "Yo, I'm not
Yes.
with you," but we're not scared of you. We just understand, like you're powerful. That's clear and present, but I'm not afraid of you. Like
Oh no, I mean, I think he's
you
kind of
don't make it hard for me to sleep at night. I watched Nightmare on
Yeah.
Elm Street, and I was like, nah, give me a moment.
Do you know that I thought that he was creepier as one
Mhm.
than as Vecna?
Yes. In the human element, that motherfucker
Yes. Like
scary.
he has got something. Same thing like what's his name that plays Pennywise? Skarsgård.
Yeah.
He's got that
Yeah.
same kind of like
Yeah.
thing happening. You know what I mean? Like he was scary to me. I was afraid of him more than I was of Vecna. I will give you that. I think Vecna is very powerful and terrifying if you get caught in his like, you know, thing. But yeah, I thought he was scarier as one.
Well, I think that's good then, because then that should make it to the point of he's back and better than ever, that most people don't really find him that scary. So hopefully he's OP now.
I mean, you got
Yeah,
to keep,
let it
like,
be
you got
entertaining.
sorry, Rob, you got to look at it through, like, we might be looking at it through the lens of the viewer and not the actual characters and the thing. Like, he's terrifying to them, you know.
Well, I mean, if you were
He's
literally,
terrifying to them.
yeah,
I can feel
for sure.
their fear.
Yes.
But that fear off the screen is not hitting. And that's okay. He's entertaining to me. Like, well, what he can do, he's
Yeah.
creepy. Because he invaded my man, son. He invaded Will. And I was like, nah, son. Not only is that creepy and wild, but big paws, bro.
Super Bowls.
The facts. You don't need to do all of that to get into a nigga mind.
You sure didn't.
Speaking of, Will Byers is the emotional center of the final season, with the series ending by bringing his full arc home.
He can die too.
He's gonna die.
That's terrible.
It is terrible, but that's why he's gonna die. Because everybody gonna cry. They said we're gonna have big tears at the end. I'm being to cry in the theater with the
Who
ill
is
tissue.
he?
I'm gonna have them
Like, who
puffs.
is he in the show, bro? Like he don't do nothing but cry.
A
Listen,
glue character.
I
No.
think.
Glue character. That's important.
Okay, can I tell you?
Will is
Listen,
pivotal.
Will, I think he's always had this like connection or whatever to the Upside Down, and it happened from the beginning of that whole thing, where you always knew what was
Mhm.
happening in there, and he was constantly having some kind of a connection there. And did you see that first 5 minutes that was in there?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that first 5 minutes of that show, you got to see um, what happened to him and what he was doing in there. And you don't think that that has some kind of a
That was
connection?
10 years ago.
But I'm telling you,
It was 4
he
years ago in
said
the show,
if
my
you
brother.
watched it, what did he say? He said that he has big plans for him, right?
Well, then
And
take his
so
ass to the Upside Down. Get
this
him
is
out of there.
something this is something that's definitely happening, and it's happening soon. And he is connected. And I think that Will has some kind of kinetic ability. I think he does. And he just doesn't know it. And Vecna knows it, and he's using it. And I think he's going to become a vessel. And he is going to be the one that
Listen,
his friends have to fight. And it's going to be
let me ask you a
not
question.
great.
That's great.
Somebody's going to have to kill his ass.
Look,
Let me
I
ask you a
love
question.
and respect the analysis here, right? I do. But long story short, he's a glue character, which is very important, which is why people gonna cry, because he's the bond that really keeps everybody together as one.
I ain't
But
finna cry.
also he gonna fucking die.
Oh,
That's
of course.
why.
Yeah,
It
good.
makes sense for him to die.
But
So
I
long
think he's
story
going to,
short, he
but I
got
think
freaking
that,
die.
I think one of them has to kill him, though.
Exactly. That's why we gonna cry.
One of them has to kill him because
Who
he
you
is
thought
going.
was gonna kill him? You
I
just
think that
explained exactly why he has to die. So who else
His,
gonna kill him?
his brother
Hell
gonna kill
yeah,
him.
and
His
we
brother
gonna
gonna
cry.
kill him.
it's.
All right, I'm gonna take a video
Honestly,
of me
I think
crying in theater.
If it goes down like you say, I think is Joyce that does it.
Ooh.
you think Joyce has to kill him.
That-
Oh,
I think
that's
his
so
mom.
sad.
Well, I mean, if you
I
want
don't think
to,
so.
Yeah.
hey, if you want a tear
That's
breaker,
too hard. I don't think
that's a
so.
tear breaker right there.
Oof,
Nah,
God, no. I
nah.
think honestly, I feel like it's gonna be like Mike.
You said nah. You
Yeah,
said
Mike.
you said it.
That's only if it goes out that way,
You
because
said
I
that's
kind of
not a
softened my
tearjerker.
stance.
Yeah, Mike is perfect for this.
You guys said that's not a tearjerker,
Not
Mike
that
would
it's
be
not
good.
a tearjerker. It's OP.
especially if you're a parent and you like, oh shit, I gotta kill
Yeah,
my
there's no
kid.
way.
Nah, bro. No.
That's
Like
Hell
my
super
no.
son,
tearjerker.
we talk about like the zombie apocalypse. He's like, "Mom, if I turn into a zombie, are you gonna kill me?" And I was like, "No, I can't. I'm gonna lock you up in my garage and chain you up and feed you the bodies of my enemies when they come to get us."
Word, we gonna be a team. We're gonna take out the people I don't like.
Works for me.
Yeah, but Will could die. I don't care.
That's so sad.
That's why he's gonna die.
Poor Willie.
Take one for the team, Will.
Better him than
bring us
Steve.
home, son. Bring us home.
He don't bring nothing to the crew,
He's going to.
That's disrespectful.
bro. If that's your friend and you have a friend that sits in the corner, cries all day, and traumatized, you're not doing nothing with them.
He had reasons why he was crying in the corner,
Okay,
and
so
we went over this.
so
I'm not going over this
keep your
again.
ass
If you
at
see
home.
my freaking eyes, I'm not going through that. But he
No
had
way.
ample reason as to why he was crying in the corner and was keeping to his freaking self.
Listen,
And we've crossed that
Absolutely.
bridge.
listen, Rook.
That being said,
I'm
you
gonna give
don't
you.
seem to understand what it means to have a glue character.
I'm gonna
You
give you
don't
like
seem to
2
understand what
years.
have a glue teammate,
I'm gonna give you like 2 years, Rook, and I'm like, yo, bro, you got to get over this shit.
son.
Right?
It wasn't 2 years. You exaggerating. DB was good.
Saw a means to realize my potential.
All right, y'all. It's time for some geeked out trivia, fact or fiction, truth or lies. This is cap or no cap. Y'all ready?
Yep.
Ready.
The Demogorgon suit in season 1 was mostly practical effects, not CGI.
Cap.
No cap.
No cap.
No cap. It was largely a practical suit with puppetry enhancements.
Yeah, Rook.
Mm-hmm.
The character of 11 was inspired by E.T.
No cap.
Cap.
Cap. That don't feel right, but all right.
No cap.
Yeah. Boom.
The Duffers directly cited E.T. as inspiration.
down. Then
What?
I may have read that somewhere, and even then, it made me have a
It's
screw face. Like, that don't
confusing.
make no fucking sense,
Hey,
bro.
we don't want no
And I'm an
excuses.
AT fan. Nigga, I
We don't
watched that
want no
movie 100
excuses why
times
y'all
and went on the
losing.
ride in San Diego. Fuck off.
Two
That is
and
a
zero.
terrible idea.
2-0.
Hawkins Middle School is a real abandoned school in Georgia.
That's true.
That school, yo, I didn't even pay attention to that. That's a school in Georgia, you said?
Yeah.
Hawkins Middle School is a real abandoned school in Georgia.
Oh, all right. Yeah, sure. No cap.
No cap. It's a real
Boom. 3
decommissioned
and 0.
school used as filming location.
Everything's been no cap. This, yo, DB, you diabolical.
3 and 0. Let's go.
The Duffers originally pitched Stranger Things as an It prequel.
Cap.
Cap.
No cap.
Cap.
Boom.
They were inspired by King.
So 3 was enough.
But never pitched it as an It
Brooke
prequel.
sucks at this game.
Gaten Matarazzo, Dustin, has the same medical condition his character has.
No cap.
Whatever Rook said the opposite.
Cap.
No cap.
No cap.
Yeah.
He really has, and bear with me here, cleidocranial dysplasia.
Yeah.
Yes. They, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they write it into his
Yes.
character?
Yep.
I feel like
How you
because of
gonna say
that.
yes and got it wrong?
I knew what the answer was for that one. You said whatever Rook says, say the opposite. So there you go.
The buyer's house was purchased by fans after the show became popular.
I don't even fucking know. So
I don't know the answer to that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah,
cap.
I'm gonna say cap. I don't know.
No cap. A fan bought it and even planned to turn it into a theme rentals.
Hmm.
They're probably making money off that.
Yeah. The Duffer Brothers confirmed season 5 will not introduce any new villains.
I feel like I didn't hear
That's cap.
I didn't read that nowhere,
Cap. I
son.
didn't hear that nowhere.
Cap.
Cap. They haven't confirmed that. New or expanded threats are still possible.
Boom.
The Mind Flayer's design was based on H.P. Lovecraft sketches.
H who?
On
I
what?
have no
H.P.
idea.
Lovecraft.
Who's that?
Lovecraft
It's
sketches.
an
Where
author.
from?
H.P. Lovecraft. HBO. Jonathan Majors. Lovecraft
Oh,
Country.
okay.
Lovecraft Country.
Yeah.
Those are his stories.
Based
Oh.
off his sketches.
No cap.
No cap. Chance, we have a separate connecting thing with that damn fucking
Mhm.
show. But
Cap. It was
What?
inspired by shadow spiders and cosmic horror, but not directly Lovecraft's art.
Mm.
Kaleidoscope was the show's original working title.
Cap.
damn, that's whack.
Cap. I think it was something different.
I don't even care. Cap. That was
Cap.
whack. If that's true, that's terrible.
Cap. Early title ideas existed, but Kaleidoscope wasn't one of them. Montauk was.
Yeah, Montauk. That was it.
All right, y'all ready to get into this recap?
Mm-hmm.
Strictly pivotal moments, chronological order. We're gonna do this rapid fire style. So let's get into the preseason events. 1959, the Creel murders. Victor Creel's family is mysteriously slaughtered. Later revealed that Henry Creel, Vecna, committed the murders using psychic abilities.
You know who the point guard is? Jess.
Jess,
Yes.
we need you for 81 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean by when you just dumped it off like that.
I know. What are we supposed to talk about now?
Shoot off. We're gonna go run down the chronological order, and then I guess you guys speak on the events of it. Anything
Yeah,
memorable?
what they thought.
Okay,
If it
so we're
isn't
talking about
memorable,
this
we can
first.
pass on it. Yeah.
Okay. So
30
Um,
seconds or less. 30 seconds or less.
all right,
Rapid fire.
all right, here we go. This is when we figured out who Henry turns into. And when he leaves that place, they think that he's dead, but he's in a coma. And then we see Eleven's dad for the first time, Papa. He takes him and brings him into that facility. And that's how he becomes who he becomes.
Just so you know, like, we couldn't have done this without her tonight. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. I told you.
Absolutely not.
Also, let me just also say on that segue is that is who all the other super children came from. He used Henry's blood to create all the others.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
all connected to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the next one.
1979, the Hawkins lab massacre. 11 pushed to her limit, blasts 1 into the upside down. Henry transforms into Vecna, setting the entire series conflict into motion.
That was amazing.
Also leaves the damn door open.
Ugh, right? Damn
That's
it.
how we got here. Fucking door is open. It's not her fault though. She was mad
To be
young.
fair,
and
she didn't
wasted
know.
Mad energy trying to get rid of him. She had no idea that was gonna fucking happen.
Yeah,
and that
she
these
didn't know.
dumbasses that call themselves adults and have our best interests in mind, we're gonna go fuck with it.
Mm-mm.
All right, y'all. Season 1, 1983. Will Byers disappears. The moment the whole series starts, Will is taken by the Demogorgon.
That was kind of cool, like because they were playing the game. They were playing pretty much Dungeons and Dragons, and that was really cool. Like that actually happens to him, you know.
Well,
like your imagination came to life. I mean, it might not be cool in the moment, you know. When you get back, you're like, "Oh shit, son, I got kidnapped, but y'all came and got me."
I was covering up, going back through everything and thinking about one thing in particular, and it's that when they leave and Mike and Will are on the bikes, and he says what the dice really was. He's like, I rolled a 7. He's like, well, it didn't count. He's like, no, but I rolled a 7. The Demogorgon got me. He says it. It got me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and oh, but it didn't count or whatever. But then, like, he like literally foreshadowed his
It counted in
kidnapping.
real. It was
Yeah.
fucking Jumanji at that point.
Yes, that's what
exactly.
I've seen a lot of
Told
comparisons
y'all.
between the two of those, for that for sure. But like he definitely did. And also, I heard that we were also going to find out who actually opened that shed because, the Demogorgon does not have kinetic powers. He cannot move stuff with his mind. Someone opened that shed, and who was it? We're going to find out.
Joyce.
Was it the shed or the door to the apartment?
Or is it the shed or the door to the apartment? One of the two.
Like
where he was hiding and someone opened the door. The light went off and flickered or whatever, and someone opened the door.
Nah, we talking Will, right? He wasn't a shed.
Yes.
Yeah, Will. It was in the apartment first or the house first, and then he runs out the back into the shed.
Shed, and he shuts the door.
Yeah,
isn't that like his treehouse spot?
When he's facing the door, the Demogorgon appears from behind him.
Right. But something opened that door, and it wasn't the Demogorgon. Something opened that door for him. So, I mean, like, I'm willing to bet that Vecna was there the whole time. We shouldn't see him.
I'm willing to say it was Joyce by accident.
Joyce?
That makes no fucking sense. She wasn't even there. She was at work.
Has this turned into Scooby-Doo? Are you Fred? Is Joyce red herring? No. What is going on?
I'm fried. I ain't Fred.
You good?
He was in the back of the mystery machine cooking.
Next.
Elle escapes the lab. 11 flees Brenner and finds Mike, Dustin, and Lucas forming a core party.
I mean,
all right, so she's gone. That's when they find her in the storm drain, right? Mike finds her.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Eating waffles?
No. Waffles weren't there yet.
No, this is after.
Waffles is when Hopper gets in there.
Right, when he's trying to find her. This is when you talk about when they actually find her first.
You can tell who freshly watched these episodes.
Well, I haven't seen these in a long time, dude. I just have a really weird memory for stuff like this. It's like a steel trap, buddy.
You was a teacher's pet.
It comes back. Comes back to you.
But no. But when they did, they found her and they hid her in Mike's basement, and they did feed her Eggos.
Yeah.
They did feed her Eggos. Mike found her, and they kept her in there, and then they lied to the mom because she told she told them that, she puts the gun up and basically says like someone tried to kill her. But anyway, she makes friends with them, and she becomes like their little protector, stops them from getting bullied, and that's how they start protecting her.
Yeah, I mean, I just went back to being a kid with the whole damn thing, especially the first season. Like, I think we're all old enough to have lived, I guess what I would say is a traditional childhood where you was outside. Y'all met up and made plans. You had to meet up at spots because there was one damn phone to use and shit like that. And your imagination often, came to life one way or the other outside. We had bikes, whatever. But some of us have had to hide friends. Okay, shit happens out here sometimes. Y'all don't know about that shit. Some of us had to tuck away some friends. Like, yo, they either don't have a home or they can't go home today. They can't go home this week and hold it down. And waffles is a big thing. Get the 60-pack.
The 60-pack. Jesus, Costco.
Yup.
Bro, my kids eat that 60-pack in 2 seconds.
The party finds the Upside Down. Using the sensory deprivation kiddie pool, Elle locates Will and the Demogorgon.
Go ahead, Jesse.
Repeat that. Run that back one more time, please.
The party finds the Upside Down. Using the sensory deprivation kiddie pool, Elle locates Will and the Demogorgon.
So they do that. This is towards the end of that season, and it's in the gym at the high school. And it's Joyce and Hopper, I'm pretty sure. And they use the salt in there, and they get her in there, and that's how she's able to find that connection to Will. She figures it out because she can hear him through the radio.
Yeah.
And then she starts channeling him through the television too with the static.
Yeah.
Now, if that's not some real fucking poltergeist shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had it was a lot of those what did they used to call them?
Oh man.
I don't know.
Like when you leave like breadcrumbs odes to things inside of a game or show or a movie.
Oh, like an Easter egg?
Yeah, it was those. It was mad Easter eggs in there, man. That's why the show got me hooked.
You have also the fact that Will was in there singing. He was in there singing while he was in there. Should I stay or should I go? That was like his song, which really got me thinking. Was he singing that song because he was trying to keep Vecna away?
Because music has been
the thing, right? Like she's got her Kate Bush, and I'm like, damn, was he singing that because he was just trying to keep himself busy, or was he singing that because he figured out that music kept him away from his mind?
That's a good observation.
I just want to tell you I was losing it because for the way Jess was, she like Iron Man.
Jess is in rare form right now. I need you to not,
What do you mean?
Because that
like
light,
like
the
Iron Man?
Oh,
like Iron Man,
the light was
or
like
Rain Man?
Middle.
Yeah, like the light was right in the middle of your chest.
Oh, I see it.
This, I don't know what this is.
I see
is it this light here?
Yeah.
Maybe it's this light.
That's just reflecting off the screen and then right onto you. And yeah, facts.
That shit found me.
I'm the moon.
That shit found me. I was lost though.
I have the moon in the palm of my hand.
Fried rice. That shit was hilarious.
And to wrap season 1, the Demogorgon attacks. Final confrontation at Hawkins Middle School. Elle sacrifices herself to destroy the Demogorgon and disappears. I remember watching in real time thinking it was kind of sad because I thought that was it.
Yeah.
Nah, my imagination was running wild. I was like, they're going to bring her back somehow.
Oh, yeah. And
you obviously had to, but
somehow.
This was before we knew it was going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm sorry. I was already on the idea of, because Netflix at the time was already doing whatever the fuck they want because they had that capital. So I was like, yo, it's up to them whether or not they bring this shit back. And I think I was hearing so much good stuff from people younger than me and even the generation behind me that I'm like, yo, middle school kids watching this, high school kids watching this, and the nostalgia hits for certain people above their age, but there's a fresh story that hits them. This shit is hitting everybody.
Yeah. Lucas's body double went to my son's high school.
Nice.
Look at that. Nah, that shit was cool. I was like, they gotta bring her back. All right, and we playing a game. All right, playing that. I played that shit. I'm sorry. We on Geeked Out. I played that shit. Yeah, somebody's coming back somehow.
Season 2, 1984, the Mind Flayer reveals itself. Will's visions escalate. The shadow entity is identified as the Mind Flayer. I thought the Mind Flayer was cool as shit.
Mind Flayer was cool. I think that's coming back too. I have a
Yeah.
feeling that he's more that entity is much more in control. I think that Vecna is there, and he is very much powerful, but I don't think that Vecna is running the show.
No,
He got there later, and I think that the Mind Flayer was already there.
Rook. It's Darth Vader, and then who's the other guy? Palestine? What's his name?
Oh, Emperor
Palpatine.
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 I think that's who Mind Flayer is. The Palpatine.
Motherfucker said Palestine. Jesus Christ.
Hey man,
I think in season, I think though in part 4 though, Vecna kind of establishes that he's kind of like above the Mind Flayer though. I feel like that was established already.
word.
You do?
Man.
Yeah, like his supremacy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like he's like, yo, son, that's a small fry to me, bro.
Yeah,
That was
like everything
you.
down there answers to him, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It just got me losing.
Then we got the Pumpkin Rock Gate expansion. The Upside Down spreads into Hawkins, killing crops and affecting the soil. This is obviously when Halloween time, right? And he had to
Oh,
share.
and this one was good too because yes, they were Ghostbusters, and then one of them,
Yeah.
they both wanted to be Venkman or something, which was really kind of funny. Nobody wants to be Egon. They were hating on Winston.
Yeah.
I was like, that's messed up, man.
Yeah,
But
Mike was looking at Lucas like, obviously, you're Winston. Lucas was like, really?
Oh man. But yeah, the Pumpkins was actually kind of cool because I liked how the townspeople were much more involved in this season. They were blaming each other and they were almost like going to blows over these crops and stuff when really it wasn't him at all. And then the pattern of how all of the crops were dying and stuff ended up becoming, their little path to seeing where this stuff was actually coming from.
God damn, girl.
What?
Yeah.
On one today.
Yeah, just ask Jesse's questions till we get to the next
with no White Claw.
Hurry up, let's go. I'm fucking sober Sally right now, drinking my LaCroix. Let's go.
She's cooking. Dart and the Demo Dogs. Dustin raises a baby Demogorgon, leading to the iconic Demo Dog invasion.
Oh, that little fucker was so cute. I forgot about that until just
everything's cute when they're babies.
Oh, that little baby.
Ugly
and he was giving them the snacks. He was giving them the little Three Musketeers bars and stuff. Oh my God. And then he ended up not killing them later.
Yeah. I've got a baby Dart at my work desk.
Oh, so cute. But he did. He was able to give them a snack and give them like a few minutes before, all hell broke loose out there. He still died. Poor little Dart.
I think even before that, the face-off in the junkyard with Steve and the kids is one of my favorite scenes.
That was a really good one too. Cements him in as the babysitter.
That's it. Greatest babysitter in the world. Some of us appreciate that, Bob's death. Bob Newby becomes a fan favorite hero when he saves everyone at the lab before being killed by Demodogs.
Oh, poor Bob.
Look, Bob, we will forever love and respect your sacrifice. Okay, you died in an awesome way, and you had to die because we can't keep everybody. So while you was here, you brought joy, and when you died, you died in very much power and pride and respect from the fan base. So here's to you.
R.I.P.
Word.
Closing the gate. Elle seals the gate with her powers in one of the show's most emotional scenes.
Very emotional scene.
This was pretty great. This is when she got back from running the streets with her sister 8, hair slicked back, blazer, sleeve rolled up.
I was actually worried too. I felt like they was in real trouble.
Yeah, no, and then she came back and in the nick of time.
I didn't think she had it in her. Season 3, 1985. My bad, Rook. Season 3, 1985. The Starcourt Mall opens, the new hub of Hawkins, and cover for a Soviet underground lab.
Yes. I also never really understood, to be fair, how this, and I don't know, maybe it's just the writing. If I forgot it, someone tell me. Why is it that it's in the United States and in Russia? Like it's in the Soviet Union and here. How is it that those are the two places where this is? Like, how did it get there? Do you guys remember?
The lab?
Nah,
Yes. No,
you
No,
talking about
I think
you talking about
there
the
was
up
obviously
them
one in
tapping into the
each.
upside down.
correct, correct. How did they figure out how to tap into the upside down? Was it like Russian spies that were like listening in to our comms and that's how they got in? Like, was
I
that what
think
happened?
They
I think
showed
they were doing their own research,
they was
right?
doing their own thing, but they show
Yeah.
like they were checking in on us
They
too.
were, right?
Yeah, yeah,
There
yeah,
was
yeah.
that whole scene where they were in that room and they all had the little with
Yeah,
the
because we
TVs and the
remember
thing.
this takes place during full Cold War time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
So
Got it.
everything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything, even though if I'm fucking it up, I could fuck it up better than you. And they were
That's it.
trying to play with something that neither one of them knew what they
That's
was
it.
dealing with.
Okay.
And
Yep.
that's also part of like L's origin too, right? Like when they explain why they were experimenting on them and how they could be used, and there was
Right.
mention of them,
Right, right, right.
you know.
I love the Starcourt Mall. First of all, we get Billy.
Yeah.
Yes, we get Billy and Max,
We get Maya
which is
Hawk.
great. And you get Maya Hawk, right? We've got Chips Ahoy, the Scoops Ahoy place, which I friggin' loved that. Maya and so Robin and Steve were great in that. Um, I
And
love that whole
Erica, we
arc.
get Erica too.
And you get Erica. Erica shows up now and she's so friggin' funny. I love that kid in this season. But I also love that you got to see Elle make friends, like girlfriends, like her and Maxine's little dynamic I thought was really sweet. You know, that it wasn't just all about Mike anymore and this boy. She got to like be a girl and be a kid and go out and do some stuff, you know, before she had to, you know, sacrifice it all again to save the world. But for that little fleeting moment, you got to see her be a kid, you know, Hopper taking care of her, having a dad, you know, like all of those things about adolescence and growing up, she got to experience a little bit, which I thought was a nice moment for her, for sure. Um, I actually really liked what they did with Billy in this.
Yeah.
I loved the cinematically, one of my favorites is when 11 gets inside his mind and he's going through everything and she finds him in that little memory of him as a little boy with his mother on the beach. And
Yeah.
then you watch it like change in the distance into the upside down with the red, you know, and everything in the background. I just thought that scene was so cool.
Great imagery. And to piggyback like the mall opening, like this whole series is a time capsule. So like the mall opening is a lot bigger than some might take note of. Think about when like where was the hot spot? Everybody going to the mall. Everybody was going to the mall for years before the mall kind of started to die. All right, and you started to have to make super malls, and even that's dying in short order. That was a thing. That's something that that took the world by storm. If your city got one for a little bit,
for sure,
and it was successful in Hawkins.
Yeah, I'm going to bypass the next one. Russians on the Hawkins. I feel like we covered that already.
We hit that by accident. Oops.
And get into the Mind Flayer returns. The flayed Hawkins citizens are absorbed into a massive flesh monster.
Ew. So is it the blob?
Oh
yeah, I think this might
that
have
was
been
so
my
gross.
favorite.
It was down there in that like basement thing or whatever.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I totally forgot about that. All of those people that he had been saving underground, kids, women, men, like they're all under there, and that thing just comes up and takes them all into his like entity.
That's nasty work.
Yeah.
That's probably
the
my
rats.
favorite.
Remember the rats too?
Yeah, the rats.
It started with the rats.
Yeah, they took it back in terms of like paying homage to like creature features of like the 80s and stuff like that. That thing looked great.
Yeah.
I was a little worried after watching The Cloud for a full season. But they kind of redeemed themselves with this one. Billy's sacrifice. The Mind Flayer controlled Billy saves 11, sacrificed himself in one of the season's most emotional climaxes.
Yo, Chance, man, what are your thoughts? Yo, your boy fucking died, son, for the cause. He died for Steve. How about that?
He did. He died for Steve.
Well, he deserved.
Just kidding.
He deserved to die for being dumb.
Mhm.
for being dumb.
I wouldn't have sacrificed myself for Steve. No, I don't know.
No,
I love Billy.
My Batman don't do interviews, son.
I love Billy. I hate he had to go.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the redemption.
Billy was a likable asshole.
Yeah,
he
That was
was.
his redemption.
he
Him
would have been.
dying in the way that he
That
died
was his
No,
was
redemption.
he
his
should
Yes,
have. He
redemption.
should have had the character arc that you guys claim Steve has.
he did have it. Don't get me started. We will go down this road, and you won't
Yo,
like it.
yo, come on, man. You gotta leave Steve alone, son. Steve an originator, and he did. He had that overarching story. Leave him alone, bro.
Hmm.
Man, crying because a girl ain't say I love you is crazy.
Small town shit.
What's that, Sam Hunt?
What's the next one?
Hopper's death. Hopper seemingly
Woo.
dies, shutting down the Russian gate.
That had the internet going crazy.
Hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I was in the minority, but I felt like the show could have ended there, and I would have been perfectly fine with it.
I feel like it could have ended with him
Yo,
being dead.
I'm with you on that.
It was about a perfect ending as you're gonna get for a TV show.
For sure.
It
You
didn't,
know,
it didn't matter what
Elle gets
season.
to have a normal life, no more powers. She's going away. Everything is gone. Yeah, I could see it for sure.
You feel like they was going to do that, and then they said, "Let's get some more money."
Maybe they did. But also had, I will say with Hopper's death, I knew he wasn't dead. I knew he wasn't dead because we never saw a body.
Yeah, that's the rule.
It's how they
Mhm.
filmed it,
That's
yo.
the rule.
And the way it went, he was gone, like he was gone, but you knew. And I was like that little crack in the wall right there where I was like, no, that motherfucker totally jumped in there. Like, I mean, it's plausible. I mean, I know he's a big guy and he's kind of slow, but he made it.
Look,
He made
man,
it in there.
DB, all right. Because yo, Chance, you've been on how many sets, man? I feel like we're veterans. We're not just geeked out, loving what we do here. We're veterans at film. At this point, we should be. I'm sitting in theaters and I'm reading this shit off before it fucking happens. There's stuff that we've seen this stuff already. All right, we're seeing it in better detail. We're seeing it with better graphics, better visuals, but we've seen these acts play out already.
Mm-hmm.
So when that stuff comes to mind, we're like, this kind of feels like that moment where you're not going to kill him, or you shouldn't. It should segue into something else.
Mm-hmm.
We're usually right.
Yeah.
What you thought about the letter? His letter to Al
Oh, it was a very sweet letter.
hit me right in the feels.
Yeah.
Run it back.
It did, but I didn't cry.
No, but it was very sweet.
Oh,
Part of me was like crumpling the letter in my own hands, like we're gonna get you back.
we're not gonna
I
read it.
didn't cry either. My eyes were just sweating. That was all it was.
We're not gonna read it for the audience.
Right.
No, we're not gonna read it for the audience.
We're not ready for that.
Season 4, 1986, Vecna emerges. The season's central villain begins killing teens through psychological torment.
Yes, yes. I literally did just watch this like 2 weeks ago to make sure it was fresh in my mind. And there were so many things that I had not remembered or forgot about, or things that I noticed. One of them being from the very beginning, you saw what he was doing. You could see it right away that the people that he was picking, it wasn't random, it was definitely him searching and finding those kids that had those kinds of issues that he could use and manipulate to do that. Yep. And I thought the introduction of Eddie was great. I will tell you one thing that I did think they did Lucas dirty a little bit. I feel like, and it's because he finally had made a team. He was in high school, and all he wanted was his friends to come and watch his game. And they went and played that D&D game instead. Now I know that was their thing and their party, and they were but they took his sister and went and played it instead of supporting him and watching the game. But you know what? Max didn't go to that game either. But guess what? She was on the radio listening to the game the whole time at her house, which I didn't catch the first time. But she was still listening. She was the only one that was, even though she wasn't there, she was there listening. You know what I mean? The rest of them were playing this game.
That's why Lucas got
Max don't play that shit. She was ride or die from the
You know
jump.
what I'm saying? She really was. And even when you thought she wasn't, she was.
Chrissy Cunningham's death, the bone-breaking, levitating kill that redefined the tone of the show.
Dude, that sent me like reeling, to be fair. The
That
first
was
time I saw
rough.
it, I was like,
Really?
"Oh my God. Oh my God." I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that they did it. I couldn't believe
Yeah.
that they actually like, and I was kind of excited. I know that that sounds weird, but like I was like, "Yes. Like this is like not just for like little children.
Thank you.
This
Yeah.
was like something that I was like, "Oh shit. They did not come to play this season. Like this is going to be some messed up shit," which it was. And like, but in a really good way. They gave you a lot of like psychological angles, but also they gave you like um really like fucked up deaths,
Yeah.
and the way that it looked visually, the way that it looked, I thought was crazy. I mean, I just thought all of it was really good. And her death was crazy because it did set the tone for the rest of the show, because it came out of nowhere. You didn't know what was wrong with her at first. You didn't know what was happening to her. I wish they would have given us more leeway or more explanation on her mother, because I just want to know, like, what did her mom give her an eating disorder? Like, what happened
Mm.
with her mom?
Yeah.
I'm going to call back to what Rook said in the previous segment about kind of us, kind of them, this being like a mashup of everything we grew up on, and us kind of seeing that story play out before. Like, that reminds me of one of the nightmares where the kid had a mom that was like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she died at the dinner table, right? Where he like stuffed her to death or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, I mean, freaking, damn. Why? First surviving girl, legend.
Nancy?
Nancy's mom is a fucking alcoholic. Like, these
Yeah.
people is fucked up. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, to piggyback what you said, just that's this was a necessary evil. That's how I looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yes, we need a death like this, because you're having a show where the kids are aging up, which
Mm-hmm.
means, all right, well, the threat level has to age up too.
Right.
What we're watching has to age up along with them. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let the shit get real. Let it get mortal. Let us really see that death is a thing that's possible in here.
Yeah. For children, you know what I mean? Like kids, teenagers, like it didn't matter,
Mm-hmm.
because that one
Yeah.
guy was younger too. I mean, it didn't matter. Um, all of that was really good.
Yeah. I remember giving my brother a call, like, hey, you might have to screen this before you let your kids watch. Eddie Munson in the Hellfire Club. Eddie becomes the
Oh,
fandom's breakout character.
I love Eddie.
Super
Eddie was
awesome,
great.
super senior. Okay, all right. I knew me some super seniors. They might have been there for a while, but shit was lit. They were our versions of Van Wilder. Eddie was so damn cool, and he went out right. All right, even if they're
He
not
did.
bringing him back, which they don't need to. If you go
No.
out a certain way, like that reigns in infamy. Don't fuck it up. Don't be Fast and the Furious. I love y'all, but don't be them. Don't be
Mm-mm.
them. Let them die epically, and let that memory reign on. You can market that or whatever. He went out the right way, rocking it out, and
Master of Puppets
helped
on the top of
saving
the
it.
trailer. I was like,
And what
oh,
a fitting freaking song for the moment.
so good. So good.
That shirt sold out like that very weekend too. I was mad.
Oh, I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one. The Hellfire Club, yeah.
Might
I
be
have
one of
one.
the best deaths of all time.
It was a pretty good one.
I felt nothing.
I felt nothing. I mean, I was sad that he was gone, but
That's
also Steve lived.
Okay,
I feel about Eddie the way Chance feels about Steve.
That's
Not
how
strongly, but it's just like,
yeah. That's how I feel about Steve when he died. So I felt nothing.
He's not dead. Leave him
I
alone.
felt his sacrifice, DB.
I did. I was like,
I didn't cry or nothing. I just felt his sacrifice. It was a fist bump moment, right on.
It was.
Max is running up that hill escape. Vecna nearly kills Max until the gang saves her with the Kate Bush moment heard around the world. That's an amazing song. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a great song. First of all, second of all, I am telling you that is probably cinematically one of the coolest scenes I have ever watched. On a television show. Like when that was happening, my friggin' heart was like in my mouth. I was like,
that so many
oh
times.
my God, is she gonna make it? And the things were falling and she's running. Oh, the whole thing was just so well done. I mean, you felt it. And then they cut it. Then they cut it.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she
Do it,
jumps and
DB.
then they cut that shit. And you're like, wait, no.
Cinema.
Great.
It
That
was
was
really,
absolute
really good. Really good.
That was fire.
damn. I suppose we're asking them to not end this like Game of Thrones, huh?
Yeah, we've been said that.
I think they're gonna crush it. Hawkins Creel House connection. The group learns Vecna is Henry Creel, aka One. We already went through that. Dear Billy, Max letter scene. Emotional high point as Max prepares to die and opens up to Lucas. I hate that.
That was right before. That's right before the Kate Bush scene happens.
Yeah. Eddie's sacrifice. Yeah, I felt nothing again.
I feel nothing. So mean. But yeah, very
real.
good.
Max's death. Briefly, Vecna kills Max, causing the fourth gate to open. Elle revives her, but she's left blind, broken, and comatose.
I felt so bad. I felt everything.
Yeah. That
the
fact
really
that a lot of that
scene
stuff,
home?
Lucas. And yes, the fact that a lot of that was ad-libbed.
Oh, really?
Yes, a lot of his work in that scene was ad-libbed. The whole Erica help wasn't even a line in the script.
Wow.
It was just what was happening in that moment. I watched a thing about this. That's why I know that.
That was powerful.
It was insane. Like it happened in that moment, and they had a hard time like holding it in because she's there and she's like, God, I had to just hold it together because like I was so upset. And like the same thing, the girl who plays Erica, you know what I mean? Like it was all very like real and raw, like getting in that place, and they just let him go. But he drove that scene for sure, and that like killed me. I was so upset.
Yeah,
I was
Again,
so
you really
upset.
captured the moment.
He was great right there. I mean, I was like, damn, someone give that kid an Emmy because that was fucking incredible.
Yeah, right in the feels. Vecna plan succeeds. Hawkins splits open. The upside down leaks into the real world. For the first time, the villain wins.
Chance,
Do we
you're
agree
not
that he
gonna
won?
celebrate that?
You said what?
You're not gonna celebrate that? It's on the first time the villain wins, man.
But he didn't. Not yet.
Not yet. It's not over yet. What Kobe said.
No, hold on.
Finished.
Y'all not allowed to say that. You know why? Because there's wars, right? And in wars, there are battles to be won to ultimately help you get to winning the war.
Sure.
He won a very important, pivotal battle. I may as well have been freaking Gettysburg, son.
What did Kobe say? Kobe said the job's not finished.
That's cool. All right, and that's what he's saying right now. He's saying the job's not finished.
No,
all right,
yeah.
I won this battle right here. We up 2-0. I'm trying to go for the sweep. He got the upper hand right now.
He does, but the thing is that the one thing that they did was they stopped him from it started, and they stopped it in its tracks. It's coming now a different way. You know what I'm saying? But they stopped it because Max is still alive, so he had to pivot. We just don't know how he's pivoting yet. I mean, I think we do. It's Will, but
the pivot ain't difficult. It's there. He planted that seed. It's on, son. And I like this. All right, just live in the damn moment of your mortality for once. All right, let them be afraid. Let them actually have to face this feeling of, oh shit, we have to counterpunch now. Because we got rocked standing 10 count, and you got up at 9.
Yeah,
and shook your gloves, and he's like, "Yo, I'll keep fighting. You're seeing 3 of him." And
9. It was like 9.7 when they
you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
It was like almost done.
Good shit, guys. I'm trying to get you out of here, Jess. So let's jump into this Watch Mojo's Top 10 Stranger Things 5 rumors. Will created the upside down version of Hawkins. Season 4 revealed the upside down is frozen on the day Will disappeared. Some fans believe young Will subconsciously imprinted Hawkins onto the dimension when he was taken, hinting his latent powers could fully surface in Season 5. Sorry about that, guys. What do you think?
Jess, I mean, I have my thoughts. Like I feel like Will's connection to this is deeper than just him being scared. There he could tap into something, and shit. Why not get powers? And what do you do in Dungeons and Dragons when you're the one with all the powers? You maybe can grant your friend some powers.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like
That would be ill on some Dream Warriors. I would love that. Karen Wheeler is actually Alice Creel. A wild theory claims Karen
No
Wheeler is
way.
secretly Alice Creel. Her season 4 promo poster featured the Creel house and a timeline oddly fits. Alice's death was never shown, leaving room for a twist, eye color differences aside.
I'm ready for it.
She's laying down on the floor next to him, and they said she was dead, and they took him.
She ain't dead.
exactly. So if that's the case, man, leave some people as dead.
Yeah, like I just don't. I think if anything, if they were going to do anything, they should bring in the connection with Vecna as Henry Creel to Joyce and Hopper from school, like they do in the Broadway show. Do you guys know about that?
No.
No.
That's what Stranger Things is on Broadway. It's a play, not a musical, but it's about early life in Hawkins, and Joyce and Hopper are in high school, and Henry is there, and they know him.
That makes some sense.
I'm gonna have to
And
check
that's
that
why,
out.
because they're like, why Hawkins? Why is all this stuff happening in
so
Hawkins?
they bullied him. That's why.
I'm telling you, there's some stuff about that you should read. It's pretty interesting if they end up doing something like that.
I like that. 8 returns. Despite a divisive episode, many think Callie will resurface in the final season. Her illusion, Jesus Christ. Her illusion cast
We
of
already said
powers.
this.
Yeah, we don't care.
Over this.
We don't care.
Henry Creel is Eleven's father. Some fans suspect Eleven's real father might be Henry Creel. Terry Ives' time at the lab overlaps with Henry, and a retcon could give their conflict a Darth Vader Luke Skywalker twist.
I wouldn't be mad.
That's not bad. But how old was he at the time of her mother having a baby, though? That's the only thing. And so then she was artificially inseminated. We don't know with whose baby, I guess. I mean, they could write that, I guess, but I don't really see that as being.
They're playing that DNA game. We've seen this we've seen that shit too. All right. You want to make more, what you do? Chance, this is your time to chime in. You know what I'm talking about. You want to make more, what do you do? All right. We want multiples of some shit. they always gonna start messing with somebody. It's how you make mutants. It's how you make other mutants.
Yep.
It's all a Dungeons and Dragons game. One polarizing theory imagines the whole story is just a long D&D campaign. The boys are playing. The series could end with them back at the basement table. We're hoping this one stays fiction.
I said that the first episode we shot this, so I wouldn't be mad if and that's what happened.
I would be tripping.
You wouldn't be mad? I'd be furious.
No.
I'm mad at the thought of it.
Why be mad? They said the whole thing was them playing games.
No.
So that means we fools for getting brought in like that and believing.
Jumanji was a game that actually fucking happened.
That's true.
Right? That's what makes Jumanji so fucking great, is that it actually happened and they had to fucking win the game. So win the goddamn game.
No, I want everybody to be crying because all your faves died, especially Steve. And then all of a sudden you find out, oh shit, the door opens and they're just playing the game.
Then Steve gets to live. So boo-hoo to you, nigga. What are you talking about?
Well, that's kind of like what we were saying earlier too about how, are we going to get the Twilight ending?
No, and I love her, but no, that shit irked me. All right, because I sat through
I like that.
those.
I thought that was amazing.
You only thought that was amazing because she was trash. But that was
I was
terrible.
so pissed. I read all those books, so I was mad.
That's not how the book, huh?
Vecna will possess Will again. We went through that.
We know that.
Time travel is coming. Because Vecna seems to know the future, fans think he may be manipulating time. His visions come true down to the details, hinting at time seeing or time traveling that could extend to 11-2.
Well, nothing is impossible at this point because she just brought someone back from the dead, and she had never done that before.
And they open holes, like doors to other universes and shit. So
or something.
Yeah, it's all in play here.
They jumping the shark.
These are just fan theories, though. We don't know what's true and what isn't.
Eddie returns as a Kaz type vampire.
No.
D&D lore connects Vecna to a vampire lieutenant named Kaz between Eddie's death by bats. The weapon parallels and 11 reviving Max. Fans thinks Eddie could return in a Kaz-like role, maybe even help kill Vecna. No, we say, right?
Yeah, I
No.
mean,
Nothing wrong.
it'd be cool to see Eddie again, but I think he went out like a G. Let's keep it like that.
Max's soul is trapped in Vecna's mind. Max's coma may mean her consciousness is inside Vecna. If true, she might unite with other victims in a Dream Warrior style showdown and give us more time with characters like Chrissy.
That's actually an interesting theory, though.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like what we were saying before. They just took it to somewhere way deeper than I did.
Yeah. This might be a little much. Give us the Dream Warrior style amongst the kids.
Yeah, for
the
sure.
core group.
Yeah.
Keep that other shit. A new upside down monster is coming. Nancy's vision, Will's dragon painting, an eerie roaring in the upside down all point to a massive new creature. Fans connect the clues to D&D beasts like Boris or the multi-headed Tessel Hydra. That'd be cool.
I don't care who the new creature is, as long as we get a new creature.
Yeah.
Because we deserve a new creature, and every year you got to level it up. You got to bring more boom. So something's coming.
All right, y'all. Before we head out, predictions for season 5.
Steve dies.
Okay.
Bite your tongue, bro. No.
I mean, even if he does die, it's not the tearjerker death that we're being promised. So my prediction is multiple deaths, and I three at the least.
Yeah.
No, my real prediction is I wouldn't be surprised if they do that D&D shit. Something.
That's your prediction.
Or something like that. Like
that's your prediction?
My prediction is it was just all a game.
Your prediction sucks.
That's okay.
My prediction is go ahead, Jess. Go ahead, Jess.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I think they get the happy ending. The more I think about it, the tear-jerking will be tears of joy. It won't be. I don't think any of the core characters die. That's about it.
Letdown.
I don't think it would be a letdown. Go back to what Jess originally said about how unfair it would be, like if any of the kids died.
You said unfair. The mortality is what makes this show more great. Let's just keep it. What's wrong with this current generation?
I'm still saying.
Do you give out participation trophies, Jess?
No, I do not. I'm still saying that Will is definitely going, and it's going to be because they're going to have to kill him because he is part of Vecna somehow now, and they are going to have to kill him. And I think that's going to be one of the tearjerker deaths because one of those kids is going to have to kill him. Like one of his friends is going to have to kill him. I don't think it's the mother. I think that's just too much. I really don't think. I think it's going to be either the brother. I think it's going to be Jonathan, or it's going to be, or maybe he kills Jonathan. There is this scene that keeps circulating of Nancy washing her blood off of her, and she's covered in blood. She's washing it off of her, very upset in a hospital. And I just have this like sinking feeling that like if Will is going to be the one that ends up dying, it's going to be one of those things where Jonathan ends up getting it. I think Jonathan gets killed by Will. And then, like, that's the only way I could see, like, Joyce coming in and doing this is if Jonathan dies and Will kill, you know what I mean? And then she's gotta shut that shit down. There's no other way that she would. I don't think. But I do think that it's really going to have to be like 11 or Mike or something like that. But I think that Jonathan's going to bite it, and so is Will. Poor Joyce, she's going to have no kids.
All right, y'all.
Maybe I'm wrong.
That was cold, but I like it.
Everybody lives.
Everybody lives.
Y'all boring, son.
No, because I think that everybody could live and it wouldn't be less great. Like, you get what I'm saying? I feel like Hollywood went through this phase where Optimus Prime died. Iron Man died. Who else died? The Green Arrow died, and it kind of got played out like for the main guy to die. And even though L had been advocating for it, I don't see it happening.
Optimus came back twice, bro. What are we talking about? Iron Man's the only one that died and stayed dead. The rest of these dudes all come back.
So you think that maybe then they all live except for 11? You think 11 is the one that dies and everybody else lives?
I think if it's an ultimate sacrifice, it's 11. But like I said, I'm just keep thinking about what you said about how unfair it would be for the kids to go after everything they've been through. And I
Like
understand what
those
Rook is
core five.
saying,
Life's
but
not
I
fair.
don't. But this is they're not gonna end it like that. You get what I'm
Why
saying?
not?
This is the end.
The
They're not
show
gonna end it
got
like that.
real, bro. The show
Nah.
got real, and you know what's real? Your friends fucking die.
No,
But listen,
this is not real.
I
It's
think I
TV.
think I I
I,
side I side with Rook. Like I want it to be crazy chaos, but I hear what DB saying, and if it's true, and Steve wasn't trolling, what's his real character? What's his real name?
Uh,
It don't matter because
Joe
he's not.
Keery?
It don't matter.
Joe here, yeah.
He
Joe
don't.
Keery?
It don't matter. But if he wasn't trolling, he said that he believes the fans are going to be happy. So you're not going to be happy if people died.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
and
I
everybody
just
wakes
don't
up and lives.
I don't see anybody in the core being affected. And you still get a tearjerker.
Yeah.
As long as I see Max, Lucas, and Dustin, I'm cool.
Well, and that was my other thought too, is that like they're not going to take another male figure away from Dustin. He was so you know what I mean? Like he already
Yeah.
lost Eddie. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? And like I think that it will come close. I think that something is going to happen and it's going to come real close, but I don't think that Steve is going for that particular reason anyway.
You know, in an interview,
Unless
The guy Dustin said he wanted to die in the show. No, I'm serious.
no.
I believe it.
Yeah, it was an interview. He said that he would want his character to die.
Like I said, there was a time like where Hollywood was going through that phase where we saw Emil be the ultimate sacrifice. We saw Iron Man be the ultimate sacrifice. Batman was supposed to be the ultimate sacrifice, where that was the thing. And I think L advocated for that in real time. That
Hmm.
was like 4 or 5 years ago. I don't think that that's where they're at with it right now. I
Especially,
don't think it would hit the way it would have then.
Yeah.
they're probably gonna leave everybody alive so they can come back and try to do a movie later.
I guess we're going to have to wait and see.
Word up, man.
Word.
All right, y'all. That's it for this week.
That's it for this week, y'all.
Until next time.
Same pod.
Same pod,
Same
same squad.
squad,
Geeked out.
son. Floating, bitch.
All right, you guys.
Tuned in.
2. Geeked out. Same pod. Same squad.